certainly the makeup of the court matters a great deal to employers, particularly with kind of this 4-to-4 split. The next justice will decide some of those major issues in the employment area. So it's a justice that tends to be more liberal. That means that employers could be facing not some 5-to-4 wins, but some 5-to-4 losses on some of the issues that might be working their way through the courts. So they're more conservative, likely to be more wins for employers. It'll be interesting to see what the Republicans' perspectives will be on Judge Garland after that election, because there's a strong thought that if Secretary Clinton were to win, that her nominee for the High Court would probably be much more liberal than Justice Garland is. So there might be an effort to try and move Garland during that lame duck process. It's probably a low probability, but it's still a possibility that that could happen. When it comes to the Affordable Care Act, I think you'll see a stark difference where you have, if Secretary Clinton were to become president, more of a retooling of the ACA, whereas Mr. Trump has ran on a replace and repeal. Now I think, even some of the dynamics of how that might play out, I think there'll start to be, if it doesn't get repealed, a more steady focus on how do you fix it and make it more affordable. Things like changing the definition of full-time coverage, changing some of the reporting requirements. So I think there's a strong bipartisan effort to revisit in Congress the whole use of background checks, with some wanting to go so far as to ban them completely, with others being more realistic that they still play an important and vital role. I suspect that both candidates probably have a very similar perspective on the use of those background checks, that is that they play a useful role. They may disagree in difference of what's allowable, but I suspect probably settle somewhere on that topic about in the same place. Regardless of who's president, I think you're going to see a curtailing or a real focus on how immigration is used by organizations, whether it's H-1Bs or Ls or Js or Os or Ps or those kinds of things. Certainly a focus on that. There are going to continue to be conflicts in those areas between employers' handbook, employers' responsibilities in those various different federal statutes and whatever a state enacts. It'll probably take some kind of compendium of major states, of states enacting those initiatives before you see a federal action.